Sit Grandpa at the Manila Hotel. Paul, old dog, new tricks. Paul in the Philippines, old dog, new tricks, coming out with this. I'm 70 years old and my life is so much better because I have less, and I don't need a whole lot of stuff, and I'm happy with my granny parked on top of a one-bedroom rental apartment on top of a hill in Valencia. They can gas the cold air at night. Somehow that's a success. I mean, Paul in the Philippines, old dog, new tricks, left a life of broken, shattered people, dreams, and most of all, broken family members. His whole life is about selling used cars where he could manipulate people to pay in $10 to $12 to $14,000 more per used vehicle so he could make money off of them with a 20% commission. And he just laughed his ass off as he scammed them as they drove out of the parking lot there in Las Vegas for 18 years. And then he abandoned his family and went to Phuket with his buddy who owned a hotel. And then Paul went down the walking street on Bangla Road in Phuket, and that's where he worked in the bars, where he became Paul the Pimp, where he manipulated girls and he scammed foreigners with his good old buddy there. And they just did so much damage in Phuket there with Paul, old dog, working as a pimp on Walking Street, Bangalore Road in Phuket, that he had to run out of the country and run away. That's right, back to Vegas and then back to the Philippines, where, after all the years he spent in Thailand, he finally came to the Philippines, and he was a fresh, raw guy. I was just a rookie in Dumaguete. I mean, the lies, the bullshit. Paul, old dog, has to have the finest things in life, the finest steaks, the finest young girls running around in bikinis, and most of all, the best friends. I mean, the best friends that you could have in Valencia, Dumaguete, because the guy sits up on his castle on top of a crappy rental apartment on a hill with his 40-year-old granny gasping for cold air every night, with everything hurting since he came off all the opioids, and he just sits there and just daydreams about how good a life he had when he didn't have any good life at all. It all turned to shit. Paul in the Philippines, old dog, new tricks, life turned into shit. He abandoned his family, he abandoned his kids. All his kids are in jail or halfway houses. Paul in the Philippines is nothing but a fucking loser. Take that to the bank.